Hi and welcome to this tutorial. My name is Michael Novello from blendersource.com, and today I show you how you can create a low poly tree. So at first we're getting rid of the standard cube, and let's go in the top view and let's add a circle. And I want to have less vertices, so I go to the options here and hit the number 8. And now we have a circle with 8 edges or 8 vertices. Let's scale it down a little bit. Let's go in the front view and let's go in edit mode and extrude it like that. Scale it a little bit down, extrude it again, and let's make it a little bit more interesting and go in this direction here. Extrude it again and another direction, maybe. Yeah, let's scale it down a little bit, and let's go in that direction here, and one last extrusion and scale it down. So now I'm going to select these ones here, and because I have this here activated, Blender is just selecting that what we can see as vertices. So I click on that and make the selection again and hit Shift D and move it over, rotate it, scale it down a little bit and bring it into the, or intersect it with the mesh here. So let's go with that and let's rotate it and bring it a little bit up. And hit L to select all connected and bring it a little bit inwards here. Maybe scale it a little more down, like that, and bring it in. Okay. Now I'm going to hit Shift D again, and let's rotate it, bring it over, and in the front view, rotate that a little bit. And you should be aware that even if you create low poly trees, you should somehow imitate nature, the style how nature grows plants. And this is there's a mathematical base, and it's the Fibonacci numbers. So try to let's try to just have a look on a tree, and you will see that it grows in spirals. So if there is a branch, here is no branch, and the next branch will be maybe here, but in nature it is more like that. So it goes in spirals. Let's add another branch. So let's copy that, scale it down just a little bit and scale it in the, let's see, in the Y direction. Hit twice on Y and let's scale it a little bit. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Let's hit Control Z and let's see. Scale XX. Oh, let's go with that. Okay, let's do it like that. And bring it to the top here. And let's move it and try to intersect with the trunk here. So let's see. It's more like a real dead tree here. So let's copy it here again and let's bring it down, and in the front view let's rotate it and let's go in there and let's scale it down like that, and here as well, and here. Okay, and to create some leaves, let's select this and rotate it again and bring it to this position here. I think this is better. Let's rotate it a little bit more, like that. Yeah, maybe a little bit more rotation here. Okay, now we have 3, and now we need some leaves, and for that I'm going just to add icosphere and scale it in the Z axis a little bit down and bring it up and over to the tip of the branch here and scale it down a little bit more and bring it over so that is sitting on the tip of the branch. So let's copy it again, bring it up and a few where we are here. Okay, and a little bit down and scale a little bit up. Okay, and another copy here and scale it down, maybe rotate it a little bit, make some variations. And let's copy it one more time, rotate it, scale it up like that. And the last time, let's scale it down, bring it over, and on the tip of the branch. So now we have our little tree here. Let's select all and scale it down just like that. And in the front view, bring it down. So let's zoom in a little bit more. And now let's add some materials. And first, the trunk of the tree, and let's go to the materials, new material. And so that we see what we are doing, I'm going to change the viewport chaining to material, and I choose a brownish color here. Let's go with a brownish color. So like that. And now we add some leaves. Let's call it leaves, like that. And I'm going to add some materials in the node editor. I want to have some variations so that this has another color than this and this. So, and this is really easy to do. Just go in the node editor and add an input object info. We need this random slot here, this random slot. This produces a number between 0 and 1, and now we need a converter color ramp, and let's connect the random with the vector of the color ramp, and let's interpolation we are going to set to constant. Let's add one more or two more of these little sliders here and bring it in a position so that it is even distributed. So let's do it like that, so that we have an even distribution of these colors here. Let's go in there and choose a green color, like that. Select the next one and go with another green color, like that. Maybe we should move the sliders a little bit. If you want to have one color more prominent, a moment I show you that. Now let's choose the last green color here, darker one, and between these two colors it's so different here. So let's choose that. Okay. Now these ones looking the same, so we can into here and change this color as well to a yellowish color. Okay, now and you can control the distribution of one color by making the slot here bigger. So Blender puts in here a number between 0 and 1, and if it's the number between 0 and 0.295, Blender choose that color. and so on and so on. So next color is 0.295 between to 0.536, and if the number which is generated here is between that values here, between these two values, you choose that color. And if you make it bigger, the chances are higher that the number hits the value which is just has a bigger area. So that's how it works. You can now connect the color with the color swatch with the color of the diffuse shader, and now I'm going to select all of these, and at last the one we have created a material, and hit Ctrl L, and we make a link to the materials. So now we have for every leaf icosphere we have another color. Maybe this is too dark here, and let's change it a little bit so that it's a little bit lighter. So now let's get rid of the node editor here, and now let's let's set up the scene. Let's move the tree to the center here. Let's add just a plane, scale it up to 10, and bring in the camera to the view. Control Alt 0, and we have the camera in the view. So let's rotate the camera in the X direction a little bit. Hit R and X 2 times, and let's see. Let's bring the camera a little bit more in, like that. And let's choose the whole tree here, like that. A moment, that, and yeah, let's go to camera view and rotate it in the Z direction a little bit so that we can see this here as well. And maybe we should scale up this one here a little bit up, so it looks a little bit better. Okay, now let's go to the world settings, use nodes, and go with an environment texture, open, go to HDR, or in my case to my HDR directory, hit the preview, and I choose that this HDR here. Go to open image. This is from HDRI Labs, I think. Yeah, just search for free HDRI images, or go to Blender Heaven and download it there. So let's move the plane a little bit in the X direction so that we have no background in the image here. The background, the world background. So now let's go into the scene settings, and I hit denoising. In the render settings, I crank up the resolution and check the sampling, and I go with square samples, and for the render I go with 18 samples, and this will result in 324 samples. Yeah, and I'm going to render it out, and yeah, and we are finished. And if you like my tutorial or this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel, or give me a thumbs up, or leave a comment, whatever. And don't forget to watch my other videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.